Motorhead Garage, the program that each week introduces you to and shows you how to install the latest and exciting and innovative products for your vehicle. Motorhead Garage is presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. Now here's your host, Dave Dobson.
This is Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. Today we are talking about gaskets, and you've no doubt seen cut gaskets like this. You've also seen the chemical gaskets as well. And Eric, you're with Permatex. I know that today things have shifted more toward those chemical gaskets, and why is that?
Years ago, engine technologies and basically machining technologies and the mating surfaces were very inconsistent. So you needed a thicker cut gasket to really physically fill that space. Modern engines, modern technology has made the mating surfaces so precise and finished so well that even the OEs now are trending much more towards chemical gaskets or our silicones, which basically just seal the surfaces together rather than trying to physically fill a gap.
In the old days, you had the option, you had the red blue or the blue goo, and they stunk to high heaven, and it's not really that way anymore, is it?
No, those old silicones you're referring to are acetoxy silicones. Permatex made those for years and very reliable, but the base was acetic acid. And that acetic acid and that smell you're getting is actually the acid off-gassing. And while it's off-gassing, while it's curing, it's corrosive and could actually foul sensors. So for at least the past 20 years, Permatex has been making primarily oxime-based silicones, which retain some of the curing properties, which is rapid curing of the acetoxy formulas, but are sensor safe and don't carry with them that smell.
Well, I see you brought some of your lines with you. There's 3 different lines distinctly here, and starting over here with the black. Tell me what that's all about.
Our black silicones are our most flexible formulas. They also carry with them the highest degree of oil resistance as well, so excellent for like oil pans, valve covers, and the like. And if you think about just a traditional rubbery, stretchy silicone, that's what the blacks are for. What makes that really applicable in today's market is we've got a lot of dissimilar metals, sometimes even composite oil pans mating up to metal surfaces.
So they heat and cool differently, or they expand differently, so that's why you need that flexibility.
Exactly. With that flexible silicone, you're allowing that torsional or lateral movement of the parts with the thermal cycling, and the silicone just moves with it and maintains a nice tight seal.
And I see you have a few different levels of the black as well.
Yeah, we've tried to simplify our line to go with good, better, best, and our Ultra series is our good. And back in the acetoxy days, when we introduced Ultra, it was the premium formula. Now it's actually our entry-level formula. We've laddered up over the years. We've introduced the Right Stuff 90-minute black, which carries the exact same performance with it as the Ultra Black, except a 90-minute return to service time. So you can bolt things up and within 90 minutes be driving the car down the road.
That's pretty amazing.
And then for professional mechanics who need even quicker than that, we have the Right Stuff. Now that stuff is so thick that it can't actually be squeezed with a hand out of the tube. It has to be delivered through our unique power can that you see there. And that's for if you're turning bays in a shop and you need to button something up and get it out to the customer, the Right Stuff is it. As a matter of fact, I've seen top alcohol funny car teams apply that in the pits and then make 265-mile-an-hour quarter-mile passes.
Amazing stuff. Now let's talk about the gray quickly. That's a little bit different from the black.
Gray is engineered for high vibration and rigid torque load. So if we've talked about the flexibility, this is rigid and strong. So anywhere you've got smaller, higher revving engines, a higher vibration, and you want a really strong hold-in-place formula, that's going to be your gray.
Engine temperatures can get super high, and that is where the red comes in.
You know, we market it based on high temperature, but you really want to think technically it's engineered for thermal cycling, hot and cold, that rapid. So it's a perfect blend of both flexibility and rigidity. You know, exhaust manifolds and headers and turbos. Anywhere you're getting rapid heating and cooling and thermal cycling, the reds absolutely are going to be what holds you there. And then the premium formula is the Optimum Red, which can get up to 750 degrees. And actually, we have the Optimum Black, the Optimum Gray, and the Optimum Red. Those are the best silicones available on the market today from a performance standpoint. However, you do sacrifice a little bit of the rapid cure time. You have to wait about that 8 hours or so before you return to service. But for the discerning car guy who really cares about his car, the optimums are really where you want to be.
Well, you can bet Permatex has the right chemical gasket to seal your deal. Check them out at Permatex.com. And if you want to learn how to use the products, PermatexTraining.com. We will return with more Motorhead Garage and more cool products right after this, so do not go anywhere.